Okay, now to finish this, I hope, on this video. Okay, now while I was loading, I was looking up some reasons of why people could. Okay, I'll just show you. Why do people kill violent offenders? Okay, easily frustrated, which is most of the time of most people. Express anger, yeah, people can't control their anger because they're retarded. Resents authority. Okay, right here. Right here. Resents authority. Defiant with supervisors. That is a lot of people that I know, and it's pretty freaking retarded. I mean, I'm only almost 17, so it's not like, ooh, I'm in charge, so I can't really do anything. Okay. Passive aggressive, creepy, no. Believes violence is okay, which is not. Okay, well, if you're being attacked, then you should attack. That's just pleasure, reinforcement, and something, anger. Display characteristics. Just getting carried away in a particular situation, kind of okay. Yeah. Okay, what this is pretty much saying is that on the bottom part is that some people hold in their anger and they never seem angry, so then one day if something happens they will just explode and they will go crazy and probably murder somebody, which which is kind of scary. Mm. 'Cause I know some people who are really nice, and I really hope they don't in the future try to come and kill me in the future. But leading away from murder, I was thinking about the effects of murder, which is, of course, some people might commit suicide because, I mean, if something horrible that bad happens to you, like rape, that bad happens to you, those people think that the only way to make their life better is to not exist at all, which is pretty sad, because I don't think suicide is ever needed. I mean, because you have friends. Well, I have some friends, but friends, family. But if your family, I mean, they'll most likely help you. Well, I mean, I always give my friends help. That's number one, because my friends always know me the best. And then you can help yourself to know that you're stronger than the person who did that to you. And if you were robbed or shot, then you'll know that you can find that person and make him pay. But yeah, this is mainly just talking about suicide, which is sad. I don't know anybody who's committed suicide. I'm glad I don't, because my friends are like great people. Most of them are, anyways. But at my high school, a few years ago, some people died over right next to my house on the street because they were in a car crash, and I think only one person or two people made it, but the rest, it was pretty sad. And I know one of the people who's died. I know his brother, and he's in my class, and it's pretty sad to see how he is. But just, it's sad to see the events that unfold from what happens from murder and anything bad. Because if I hate to use this example, but Batman, his parents were shot in an alley, and then he wanted to get revenge by shooting the guy who did, but he didn't. So then he became a person who would stop crime. So it's example like that. I mean, it can cause revenge, and then the person who is hurt the most will become probably a killer because if they can't control their emotions and their anger, and then something else entirely. Oh man. And you look at the people around you. I mean, at your school, if you're in school like I am. I'm in high school, and it is a crazy place, especially at my school. I mean, a couple weeks ago there was fights, non-stop fights, blood actually on the floor. But it makes you wonder why people fight. I mean, Another thing of this is leading on to little branches. Fighting in high school is most likely because of drama and high school problems, but social networking can be a problem too. Because you look at Facebook, I mean, if you add somebody on Facebook or you add one of their friends, then you say something about them, and then they just get a hold of it, they will probably react in a non good way. They will act crazy and probably hurt you, which is stupid and not needed. But I mean, myself, I just stay away from problems like that. But so, I mean, you never know when somebody might just snap and go crazy on you. It's a little scary to think, but it's possible. And then, I mean, your best friend could end up growing up as a murderer because something just makes him snap. And they could be the nicest people in the world. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the nicest person in the world because I'm not, but I'm not the worst. I'm not the worst person either. But, I mean, murderers, you can grow up to be good and then in the end become bad, or grow up bad and then somehow have your life turn around, which is good for those people. And if you've seen, I'll use a quote from Shutter Island. He said, "Would would you rather live as a monster and die as a good man?" I think it's just opposite the way he said it the next time. But it's true. I mean, some people who are evil can in the end turn good, but it's too late and then they'll just die. I mean, you kind of wish you can help people like that, but you can't really. Because some people don't want help and aren't worth saving. Like Joseph Kony. I'm going to bring that up again. Would you really want to help somebody who's done that to over 30,000 kids in the world? I mean, some people will say he needs a second chance, which is a lie. He deserves to be shot on sight. Because in that video, you saw that kid talking about how he would rather be dead and how he saw his brother die right in front of him, which is pretty sad. Because I don't think anybody who's 10 years old should have to see that. And it's sad that he did. And then, I mean, 30,000 people. I mean, kids. I mean, it's like Hitler. Hitler should have never, I mean, he should have been killed right then. It's people like Kony and Hitler, crazy people who's killed people for no reason or a low reason, who doesn't deserve to live. And I'm not saying we should just go around like, if there's a killer on the news, we shouldn't just go to their house and shoot him to death. I mean, they should be tried in a court, even though we know courts and justice systems in every country is bad. I mean, justice is just terrible now. Criminals getting away, jails are overstocked, so people get thrown out, innocent people get murdered more, bad people get let out. I mean, this world has gone pretty bad. Nothing's right anymore. The world is not perfect. Never was. Everything's gone to hell. People are killing. People are raping. People are stealing. It's never gonna stop. I mean, the day that there's a perfect world, there's always gonna be an imperfection, and it's just gonna come back to the way it was. And maybe one day somebody will look back to this present time and notice how bad we were and how wrong killing is. Because to have the courage to kill somebody and think that you're doing a good, well, if you kill somebody because they stepped on your shoe or because they stole your girlfriend is retarded and it's pointless. And it's just wrong. I mean, murder in any way is wrong, actually. But, I mean, like Osama bin Laden, when he was killed, everybody was happy beyond belief. Which I was, because you look at what happened in 9/11, that was actually really sad. And someone who has the power, capability to do that should not be even see if they're guilty or not guilty. They should be killed. But all this little random stuff I keep bringing up is because all of it matters. It's all connected. It's like murder, like the web, murder, and little branches that come off are like little like effects, causes, why people do it, what happens to the people that happens to. I mean, I mean, so if you're if you were if somebody I knew was murdered and I knew that person well and they were a good friend of mine, I mean, I would go to my friends and their family. I mean, my family is important too. I mean, I would probably kill the person who killed my family. But if it was my friend, a good friend of mine, who I've like cared about and they're a good person, I would go crazy, and I would probably be one of those people who would not snap, but they would want revenge and nothing but revenge, because you never know, and it's pretty painful. And 11 minutes. I guess that's the end of my discussion for now. I don't think this is the end for me, but right now, this is just what I'm going to leave off with. So just watch it and enjoy and what you think about murder. No, not what you think, but if you agree with me on the most part about what I say in this video. And